encouraging Jewish mothers to remember Naftali. So I'll first say something personal about Naftali, and then I'll say in a general sense. Naftali, as I said, is a wonderful, very gifted, normal kid. And during the Shiva, there was one theme that reappeared again and again, and that was kids that were either very young children when he was a senior in elementary school, like he was 7th and 8th grade, they were 1st and 2nd grade, or in this very special school he learned in Makom Chaim, he was an 11th grader and they just came in as 9th graders. And they all said, you know, Naftali always looked to us eye to eye, like as if we're the same age, and he made us feel comfortable, and he was very mean to us in Frisbee. Like, he took us to play basketball and he didn't let us win. But he made us feel at home and he brought us in. And when people tell me, what can we take from Naftali? So I say, you know, in the Shiva, we heard maybe 10 stories of this nature. And I guess when you walk into a room or when you're in a place, there are always people that are more vulnerable, people that are new, people that feel uncomfortable, and they feel new, they feel like newcomers. And if you want to take this from Naftali, is in any place you are and you're feeling safe and comfortable, just find those people and don't patronize them, just make them feel at home. Play the mean basketball game in a metaphorical sense. So that's one thing I'm bringing from Naftali. But the larger question is the question of what do we do with this solidarity, with this unity that we're feeling now? People say achdut, and it feels like a cliche. They say, yeah, you know how to be nice and strong and giving in such days, but the rest of the time we eat each other up. So Rav Dov Zinger, in his eulogy, he's a principal of Gilad Naftali's school, and in his eulogy, he said, you know, they say when there are two Jews, there are 3 opinions and 1 heart. So definitely, we keep our 3 opinions, okay? That's what we are. But just to remember that we have 1 heart. And there's so much cynicism, and we know how life works, so we really ask ourselves, what could last from this after all of this is, you know, in a while when things calm down. And there are 2 metaphors that I like that keep me just a bit optimistic. One is when a person is walking in the dark and suddenly there's a second of lightning. And then for 1 second, he sees the reality around him. And it's the reality. It's just there wasn't light before, but that's really the geography of where he's at. But for 1 second there was a lightning, and in a sense that's what I feel. That's for 1 second. It's quite a long second this time. We feel what we really are. We feel the connections that are true connections, and you know, it's when the Hezbollah wanted to diss us, they said that our strength is like spider webs, yeah? But, you know, you do like that and then we fall apart. But the truth is, the web of the spider is the most, it's the strongest material in nature. And our web is so true and so real that even if we go on, you know, the dark comes again, we can't always be in that experience. We saw it for a second and we know it's there. So that's one metaphor. Another metaphor, people give me presents. I got this metaphor from someone and I said, wow, I'll use that. When someone experiences love, he's a changed person. And even if that love doesn't go with him and after a few years he's alone again, he knows what it means to love and to be loved. And in a very deep sense, it changed something about their being. And I feel that, again, on a national level, and as a Jewish people, we experience love. I mean, it was there all the time, but we're sometimes so unaware of it, and now we're so very aware. And I think that experience had changed us, changed us in a real way.